These are brief excerpts on a small selection of the many living pterosaur videos on this channel. Enjoy them and remember to watch the full videos themselves.
It was huge, and wing flaps were maybe about 1 or 2 seconds in frequency. Heard this thrashing coming through the brush, and we both of us that drew our attention to this area, and then we saw this huge, great big, what I said, bird at that time, take off. I thought it was just a bird, you know, but anyway, it was huge, and we were discussing what in the world was that, and here it turned around and came back and flew right back alongside, and we got a perfect side view of it. That pterodactyl had the approximate same wingspread as what my airplane did.
Do modern pterosaurs ever attack humans? For most of those flying creatures, never. But beware of the large exceptional ones, those rare pterodactyls that might, on occasion, attack someone somewhere on the planet. This is a memorial for a fisherman who died many years ago on a small island in northern Papua New Guinea. I never met the man. As I understand, he died many years before I was on Umboy Island and many miles to the north. Yet the tragedy of his death may help us come to some kind of understanding that may help us each do something to make this world a better place.
I went to turn onto a highway, and as soon as I took a right and started going down the road, I looked up and I saw a large flying creature. And it immediately drew my attention because its wings were not flapping like a bird's would. It was rolling kind of like a stingray in the ocean. So what happened was, as I was traveling north, it appeared over my shoulder in the windshield here of the car, and it was flying in this direction. As it was doing that, I decided to keep an eye on it, and I was so curious as to what it was. So I was going the same direction it was, and it eventually moved over towards a tree line about 100 yards off to my left, and I saw it start to dive, and so I continued to watch it. And it slowly dove down and landed at the end of the tree line. And then when it went to dive down by the tree line, I noticed that there was a long tail with a bulb at the end of it, and I kept double checking to make sure, and I'm like, that has to be a tail. It landed right at the end of the tree line, and then there was a road that heads west. It landed right before the road and at the end of the tree line. And at the end of the tree line, there's grass that's higher up, and there's a little like ravine there where there's some water. So what I did was I stopped in the middle of the road, and I thought, do I go home or do I check this out? And I thought, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I saw something I know I haven't seen before. I pulled off on the side of the road. I turned off on the road, got out of my car. I made a quick